Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Beyond the Gates channel. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe and hit like for more daily drama updates and spoilers. Your support truly means a lot and helps our channel grow every day. Now, let's jump straight into today's exciting update. As another dramatic week in Fairmont Crest races toward its explosive conclusion, the calm that so many characters desperately cling to begins slipping away one unsettling moment at a time. Beneath the polished streets and elegant homes, dangerous secrets continue to spread like invisible cracks beneath the surface, threatening to shatter lives when the truth finally comes crashing into the light. Friday, July 31st promises an episode where suspicion grows stronger, loyalties are tested, hidden agendas begin unraveling, and emotions reach a boiling point that no one can ignore. Every conversation carries new meaning, every glance feels loaded with unspoken accusations, and every decision inches someone closer to a revelation they may not be prepared to face. The people of Fairmont Crest have spent far too long believing carefully crafted lies, but the walls protecting those deceptions are beginning to crumble. By the end of the day, some characters will realize they have been chasing the truth all along, while others will discover that their darkest secrets are no longer as safe as they once believed. One of the biggest turning points comes as the Dupri cousins find themselves united by a growing feeling that something has never been quite right about Hayley Hamilton. During Thursday's episode, all three cousins found themselves circling around the same unsettling thoughts, each piecing together different moments that suddenly seem impossible to ignore. Individually, their doubts may have sounded like nothing more than instinct, but together those suspicions begin forming a much darker picture. The more they compare what they know, the more they begin wondering whether Hayley has been manipulating everyone around her far more skillfully than anyone ever imagined. An uncomfortable realization slowly settles over the group as they begin entertaining the chilling possibility that Hayley may truly be the dangerous Black Widow others have quietly feared she could be. What once seemed like coincidence now starts looking like a carefully orchestrated pattern, and for the first time, they may finally be asking the questions that matter most. As their determination grows stronger, another mystery inevitably drifts into the conversation, one that has haunted Fairmont Crest for far too long. The unexplained disappearance of Lynette Wise refuses to stay buried, and the cousins may soon begin wondering whether Hayley's name belongs somewhere within that mystery as well. Could Lynette's sudden disappearance somehow connect to Hayley's suspicious behavior, or are they chasing a coincidence that only appears meaningful on the surface? Every unanswered question leads to another, creating an increasingly tangled web that becomes harder to dismiss. Even if they don't yet possess concrete evidence, the cousins are inching dangerously close to uncovering truths that Hayley has fought desperately to keep hidden. With each passing moment, the pressure surrounding Hayley quietly intensifies, and if she isn't careful, the carefully constructed life she's built could begin collapsing around her before she even realizes the danger closing in. While Hayley faces growing suspicion from one direction, another shocking revelation is preparing to unfold elsewhere as Randy Parker's secret connections finally begin surfacing. At first glance, viewers may assume his exposure refers to one mystery, but events quickly suggest something far more personal and potentially devastating. Randy has long been known as Doug McBride's childhood friend, and his recent decision to reconnect with Deanna McBride initially appeared innocent enough. However, appearances have a way of hiding dangerous truths in Fairmont Crest. Unknown to Deanna, Randy has been operating far closer to one of her greatest enemies than she could ever tolerate. The moment that hidden relationship comes into focus, everything changes. Deanna has never hidden her hatred for Joey Armstrong, and learning that Randy has been working for the casino owner could send her emotions spiraling completely out of control. Friday's episode teases that Joey deliberately pushes Deanna's buttons, carefully provoking her until the emotional mass she has worked so hard to maintain begins slipping away. Joey understands exactly where to apply pressure, and his calculated manipulation threatens to expose vulnerabilities Deanna has fought desperately to conceal. If she suddenly realizes Randy has been secretly aligned with Joey all along, the betrayal could become almost impossible for her to process. Her carefully controlled composure may shatter in spectacular fashion, unleashing the kind of emotional explosion that everyone nearby will struggle to contain. Yet, even as her anger erupts, another possibility lingers beneath the surface. Could Deanna accidentally reveal her own carefully guarded plan to destroy Joey once and for all? In a town where every emotional outburst carries dangerous consequences, one moment of weakness could expose far more than anyone expects. Elsewhere in Fairmont, Crest, another investigation quietly begins taking shape as Vanessa McBride turns her attention toward Heather Armstrong. Something about Heather simply doesn't add up, and Vanessa's instincts begin urging her to look beyond the carefully presented image Heather has created. Her growing curiosity isn't fueled by judgment, but by an undeniable sense that pieces of Heather's life refuse to fit together properly. As Vanessa starts asking questions, she unknowingly places herself on a trail that stretches far beyond ordinary business dealings. Every answer she uncovers leads to another disturbing clue, slowly guiding her toward the sinister plasma ring operating beneath the surface. The closer she gets to understanding the truth, the more dangerous her search becomes, even if she has no idea that she is stepping directly into the path of someone capable of unspeakable violence. What makes Vanessa's investigation especially terrifying is the horrifying secret viewers already know. Heather Armstrong is none other than the infamous Impaler, a name that carries fear and danger wherever it is whispered. While Vanessa believes she is simply following suspicious business activity, she has no idea she is approaching one of Fairmont Crest's darkest and most terrifying secrets. Every question she asks brings her another step closer to discovering Heather's true identity, and every step she takes dramatically increases the risk surrounding her own safety. Knowledge has always come with a heavy price in this town, and if Vanessa uncovers what Heather has worked so hard to conceal, she may find herself facing consequences far beyond anything she anticipated. Suspense builds with every passing scene as viewers are left wondering whether curiosity will lead Vanessa to justice or straight into unimaginable danger. Meanwhile, another emotional confrontation is preparing to ignite as Danny Dupri once again sets her sights on Bill Hamilton. Danny has reached the point where patience is no longer an option, and she demands the answers she believes Bill owes her. Their relationship has been defined by heated confrontations and unresolved resentment, and Friday's episode promises yet another explosive collision between two people who rarely see eye to eye. The tension surrounding their latest clash appears rooted in the shocking events of Thursday's episode when Hayley forced Chelsea Hamilton and Naomi Hawthorne out of the house. Danny was absolutely furious after witnessing Bill allow his much younger wife to treat his own family that way without meaningful intervention. That anger hasn't faded overnight. Instead, it has intensified into something impossible to suppress. Now Danny intends to confront Bill directly, forcing him to explain why he stood by while Hayley crossed a line that should never have been crossed. As the confrontation unfolds, emotions threaten to spill over from years of frustration, disappointment, and lingering resentment. Danny isn't simply searching for excuses. She wants accountability, and she refuses to let Bill avoid the difficult questions any longer. Every word exchanged between them carries the weight of past betrayals and unresolved wounds, ensuring that this latest argument will become far more than a simple disagreement. Old pain resurfaces, tempers flare, and long buried emotions refuse to remain hidden. In Fairmont Crest, family conflicts rarely stay private, and this latest showdown has all the ingredients needed to create even greater divisions in the days ahead. By the time the dust settles, their relationship may be pushed to an entirely new breaking point. As Friday's episode reaches its dramatic conclusion, Fairmont Crest once again proves that beneath its glamorous appearance lies a world fueled by deception, revenge, dangerous secrets, and emotional betrayals waiting to explode. Hayley's carefully protected image grows increasingly fragile as more people begin connecting the dots surrounding her mysterious past. Deanna stands on the edge of an emotional collapse that could expose plans she never intended anyone to discover, while Vanessa unknowingly walks toward one of the deadliest truths hidden within the community. At the same time, Danny's relentless demand for answers ensures that Bill cannot escape the consequences of the choices he has made. Every storyline races toward bigger revelations, deeper mysteries, and even more explosive confrontations, promising viewers an unforgettable ending to the week. With chaos, intrigue, shocking discoveries, emotional fireworks, and even a touch of the show's signature campy fun woven throughout every scene, Friday's episode delivers the kind of suspense that leaves audiences counting the moments until the next chapter begins.